with the end of one of our favorite fests, one of the most unique genre film festivals. It wrapped up yesterday. We're talking about Fantastic Fest, of course. It gave audiences a chance to see some horror, fantasy, sci-fi films from around the world. Many are premieres. One of our team members, Boudreaux Partida, who's behind a lot of the beautiful stuff you see on We Are Austin and My Road Trippin' Show, covered the event. And if you enjoy movies that are scary, weird, or funny, or maybe a combo of all three, then get your popcorn out. We're going to take a look at this wonderful week at Fantastic Fest.
Fantastic Fest is a film festival unlike any other festival in the world. It's a week-long celebration of genre filmmaking. Opening night was the premiere of Paramount Pictures' latest horror film, Smile.
I'm seeing something no one else can see except for me. It's smiling at me. Oh my God!
For the people that don't know anything about it, tell me a little bit about what Smile is about. What can they expect?
It's about all the things that we carry around inside of us, you know, all of our past and our traumas and things like that, but it's also about the fear of the unknown and not being believed, and it's a nightmare descent.
What's it mean to you to premiere at a genre festival like Fantastic Fest?
It's huge. When the opportunity came around and we saw this could be our world premiere, I was so excited. I made this movie for genre fans, and you know, and I feel like Fantastic Fest was the perfect audience for it.
I love horror in general, so always wanted to do a horror movie, just like hadn't really found the right one quite yet, and this one was great.
I'm just really scared that something bad is going to happen.
I told you he ain't good.
From Fantastic Fest alum Jeff Marslet and executive producer and actor David Arquette comes a psychedelic western, Quantum Cowboys, that employs 13 forms of animation blended with live-action performances.
So we used 13 animation styles, and within that we had sub-styles of rotoscoping to create all those different universes. I made a totally crazy weird movie. Fantastic Fest is the totally crazy weird festival, and then we're literally the crazy weirdest, film in a crazy weird festival.
I love this city, and Fantastic Fest is such an incredible event. Yeah, just to be part of this artistic community is really a gift.
And one of my aunts found a videotape.
Have you got your video set up? I'm ready to play you some lovely pictures. Hi there! Charles Carson, Two Men Farm.
From director Oscar Harding comes a documentary from Somerset, England, about an eccentric farmer and his long-lost home movies.
You watch this footage that we rediscovered when it fell back into my family's life. Without any context, it's insane. We've never seen anything like it. We've marketed it as Monty Python meets the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not really to exaggerate, it's the only way to describe it, I think, right?
He sat us down and showed it to us, and we all just said, we have to show this to the world.
Says go away to the shops and buy yourself some beef.
Most commonly, it'd be a hero.
What does that mean?
The traveler.
Just in time for Hispanic Heritage Month is Satanic Hispanics, a horror anthology helmed by 5 visionary Hispanic directors. Horror veteran Eduardo Sanchez shares his thoughts on the changing landscape of horror over the last 20 years.
People are making movies on their iPhones, and I couldn't be happier about that. The more voices can be out there, the better. We're getting to see people who would have never had a chance to make a movie before. It's just an amazing time.
Gigi Salguero is one of the directors of the short films in the anthology. We asked her what it means to be a Hispanic female director in the traditionally male-driven horror genre.
I think we need to encourage any up-and-coming filmmakers who maybe have one of these cards to not think about it as a disadvantage or some obstacle, that you have something unique that there's not a lot of, and that you have something that is only going to encourage you to work that much harder and to push yourself to be considered just as equal, just as talented, just as strong, just as motivated.
Cuando una se convierte en mamá, siente que se está partiendo en dos. Y espérate al parto, literal. Sientes que se te parten los huesos.
Wesetta is another film on the thriller lineup this year that is also helmed by a trio made up of a female director, female writer, and female lead actress.
I do feel like a strong responsibility having access to be a filmmaker, a film director, because I do think like films have always been in very few people's hands, and they are like such a strong and potent a portrayal of the world. It's always been important just to try to be the most loyal, at least from my world perspective or the way I inhabit the world, to portray or to make films that are really try to embrace this feel of how the world is very complex.
One last recommendation for action comedy junkies: don't miss the Belgian flick with a fast soundtrack and an even faster car, Hazard. Until next year, reporting from Fantastic Fest, this is Boudreaux Partita for We Are Austin.
Amazing. Thanks, Boudreaux. What a fun ride Fantastic Fest was this year. Very cool. Fun fact, last night, Boudreaux was invited to the Fantastic Fest wrap party because he was one of the very few lucky winners out of everybody who attends Fantastic Fests and signs up for this to win the official Fantastic Fest tattoo. So every year, people can enter the lottery for a tattoo, and about 30 people out of the whole festival won. Here's a pic of Boudreaux's new ink to mark his memento forever and ever, his experience at Fantastic Fest 2022. Got a little chainsaw. That is a good-looking tattoo. Very cool. What a fun time. Thanks, Boudreaux. We appreciate you being out there for all the fun for us.